Hi there, Vince Mohr, your mortgage professional on the Central Coast, Central Valley, and beyond. And today in this video, I'd like to just share with you about the idea of refinancing. And if you find this video to be informative, or any of my videos, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, as I provide lots of good information on home loans, real estate, and the market in general. Just wanted to share some stats or some figures with you regarding equity that people have in their homes in the country. As far as homeowners across the country, there's over 30% that own their homes free and clear, and of the rest of the folks that have loans on their properties, there's a huge percentage that have 50% or greater as far as equity in their homes. But yet. Last year was the largest year ever for consumer debt, almost $13.5 trillion. And so you may want to consider tapping into that equity, even if rates they're headed or anticipated to head to the low water mark that they had hit a handful of years back, but they haven't gotten there yet. But you still may want to consider refinancing. Just do it, to where you're paying little or no cost to do so, in case you want to, if they do continue to drop and you want to refinance again here in the near future. It's not going to cost you a whole lot to do it. I spoke with a friend of mine the other day, and I had refinanced he and his wife about 5 years ago. I'd refinanced them into a 3.5% 30-year fixed, $450,000. Was their loan amount, and again, that was 3.5 was probably the true low water mark. I have done a handful of loans, like I've mentioned in the past, at say 30-year fixed at 3.25 or 3 3/8, but 3.5 seems to be by and large where the low water mark was. So these folks' payment was a little over $2,000, $2,021 principal and interest, and but they've since then they've paid down the loan to about a little over $400,000, about $403,000 is their balance now after 5 years. But they've accumulated some consumer debt like everybody else. Again, last year being the largest year ever for consumer debt. So they have about $20,000 in consumer debt, which include an automobile, an installment loan, a couple installment loans, and some credit cards. So their monthly outgo, or what they pay a month on total, is a little over $1,000. So they're paying for their housing, their house payment, principal and interest, and their consumer debt, they're paying a little over $3,000 a month. So my suggestion was, why don't we look to refinance you? 4%, that would get you about 0.5% back to help defray some of the costs. I said, why don't we take you up from your existing balance of 403 and jump you up to like 445. That way they pay off all of their debt, and then give them approximately $10,000 to $15,000 in their pocket, and then as well as cover any cost with the little bit of a rebate that they get. So the payment on that ends up being like $2,125. So that's saving them what they're paying out now. That's saving them approximately $900 a month from where they are now, plus putting 10 to 15 grand in their pocket and covering any costs. So that seems like a pretty smart way to go about it. Then of course they could take that $1,000, $900 roughly a month in savings, and apply that to the new loan, and start to pay down the principal faster. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And as always, if you found the information to be informative, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing, and commenting. And if I could assist you with any home loan needs, or someone please keep me in mind. Thank you again. I wish you all the best.